Thanks for tuning in and following the Chirrut Imwe costume build. Wanted to just show a couple of components here for the staff that I'd made. They're just made out of some different materials that I turned on lathe. So for the middle handle, which looked like it was some electrical or plumbing components, couldn't find anything that matched. So I used a lot of the photos and scaled them in Photoshop and worked out a scale that would kind of work in real life. So this was, I think, some 1 1/4 inch wood doweling that I turned down on a lathe, machined in some grooves, used some filler primer to fill it in and sanded it down smooth, and that's basically what that is. This was an older one. The real one is, the finished one was on the staff, which I'll make a little video about later, but I've been using this one just as kind of like an extra handle for spray painting and stuff and for proportions and sizing. For other parts of the staff topper, I used either layered sections of MDF, which I used a hole saw to cut sections or chunks of MDF out of, or sometimes I would use different thicknesses of sintra. So sintra is like a PVC-based foam, and it's sandwiched between 2 thin layers of PVC, and it's great for, it's mainly used for like sign making and stuff like that, but a lot of hobbyists and builders will use it for other things. So I had some 1/2 inch sintra, and I've got some 1/8 inch sintra, so sometimes I would cut or drill out sections of the topper, laminate them together with CA glue, and then that's essentially what some of these components are. I think this whole section here is sintra, and so is this section as well too. And then for this nut, which you would think is just a standard nut, I couldn't find anything in that size anywhere. I looked at tons of places and couldn't find anything that thin, so I actually glued 3 layers of sintra together, and then, you know, cut out little hexagonal shapes and like rounded all the edges off to replicate a nut. You know, it took like 45 minutes or an hour to make that, but it's, you know, that was the only way to get it to the right size. And then this was just another section of sintra with some grooves machined in. Also added this detail at the top, which is like a 1 inch circle. If you look in some of the scenes at night, when he's trying to follow Jin to the that imperial base, you can see the staff lights up. So in the future, I might be casting this as a clear topper and then only painting silver or chrome in certain areas to make it look like, you know, it would light up and then illuminate it inside with LEDs. So that's basically how the staff topper was made. And then a mold, silicone mold, is made afterwards. And you'll see the link for that video in the show notes. So thanks for tuning in.